Right. So today we're going to dive into Goat Tapper.
Okay.
And Goat Tapper is this crypto gaming platform
Mm-hmm.
that's like doing some really, really cool stuff with community engagement.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
Yeah. And, we talk a lot about community engagement on the show.
Sure.
But you sent over some really fascinating information about them.
Right.
Using seasonal events and viral challenges and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I think it would be really cool to unpack that and kind of see what they're doing and why it seems to be working so well for them.
Yeah, they definitely seem to understand that a thriving community is like really the heart of a successful crypto gaming platform.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because like in traditional games,
Right.
it's kind of like the company dictates the value.
Mm-hmm.
But with crypto gaming, you really need that community
Yeah, absolutely.
to kind of boost the value of the tokens and attract new players.
100%, yeah.
So it's not just about like having a lot of players. It's about having players who are really invested
Exactly.
in the success of the game.
Yeah.
So how is Goat Tapper sort of building that super engaged community?
Well, one of their, I think, most effective strategies is that they're tapping into this like human desire for exclusivity and scarcity.
Yeah.
So they've got these limited time goat drop auctions
Okay.
where they offer these fractional NFTs.
Fractional NFTs. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So you can own a piece of a larger NFT,
Okay, that's pretty.
which makes it like way more accessible.
Yeah.
And they're only available for a short period of time.
And I'm assuming you need their GTPR token to get in on that action.
Exactly. GTPR is their native token. So that's how you participate
Okay.
in these options.
So the scarcity of the NFT drives up the demand for the token.
Precisely.
It's a pretty smart strategy, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not just about auctions, right? You mentioned they do these like holiday-themed events as well.
Yes. They really capitalize on like the holidays.
Like Halloween or Christmas.
Yeah.
And they offer these themed challenges and special rewards and stuff.
So it keeps things fresh.
Exactly.
Gives people a reason to log in.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a holiday.
Keeps people engaged.
What I thought was really interesting is their social media challenges, like the hashtag #GoatTappin' challenge.
Oh, yeah.
That's just free advertising for them, right?
Totally.
When people share videos of their gameplay.
It's really effective marketing.
It is.
Because it comes straight from the players.
Yeah.
It feels authentic,
Yeah.
And it generates a ton of buzz, reaches a much wider audience than like a traditional campaign could.
And they even encourage like meme creation and these funny, creative contests and things like that.
Absolutely.
Which, kind of plays into that whole meme coin narrative.
It does.
And make it really approachable.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned like referral-based challenges.
Yeah, where you get rewards. So, you bring your friends in. So that's great for growth.
It really strengthens that sense of community.
Yeah, it's a smart idea.
Yeah.
So they're really going all in on this community building thing.
They are.
They're creating this like ecosystem where players are constantly engaged. The value of the token is influenced by their activity.
100%.
And they're bringing in these new users kind of organically through all of this.
Yeah. The most fascinating part is how it all kind of works together to create this self-sustaining cycle.
Right.
The engagement drives up the demand for GTPR, which then fuels further growth of the community.
Okay. So we've got a good sense of like the what of Goat Tapper's strategy.
Right.
They've got the auctions, the challenges, the social media buzz.
Yeah.
But let's get into the why.
Okay.
Why are these tactics so effective? Like, what's the psychology behind it?
Yeah.
And more importantly, what are the real-world outcomes for Goat Tapper and its players? We'll unpack all of that when we come back for part 2 of this deep dive. Okay. So we were talking about the why behind all of this. Why these tactics that Goat Tapper is using are actually so effective.
Right.
What's the psychology, I guess, at play here?
Yeah. Well, I think with these goat drop auctions, that limited time availability really taps into FOMO,
Oh, the fear of missing out.
Exactly. And that's a really powerful driver.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, think about like, limited edition sneakers or something.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have,
It's that urgency.
You don't even need sneakers. I need these.
Yeah.
So, but what I thought was interesting is that they're also like fractionalizing them.
Right.
So it's making them more accessible to people.
Exactly. You don't have to be like a whale to participate.
Right. It's not just for the people with like tons of money.
Exactly.
It's like everyone can get in on this.
Right.
So I feel like that kind of adds to the community feel as well.
It does. It definitely contributes to that feeling of inclusivity.
Yeah, and then those holiday-themed challenges, I feel like that kind of taps into our love of, like, tradition
Absolutely.
and celebration.
It creates a shared experience for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun. It's engaging.
Yeah.
Strengthens the bond between the players.
And then they've got the boosted earnings.
Oh, yeah.
And the bonuses and stuff.
The incentives.
Yeah, everyone loves a little extra something for participating.
It's positive reinforcement, makes
Right.
them more likely to come back for more.
And then those viral challenges, I mean, that's genius, right? Because it taps into our, like, desire to share our achievements and stuff.
Oh, totally. It's like everyone wants to be part of something bigger.
Yeah.
And this gives them that opportunity.
It's like marketing on steroids.
It really is.
It's like way more effective than any ad they could probably make.
For sure.
Because it's coming from, like, real people.
100%. Yeah.
And then you got the meme competitions.
Right.
And the creative contests.
It's not just about playing the game. It's about expressing yourself creatively.
Yeah.
Having a laugh with the community.
And memes spread, right?
Oh, they do? Yeah.
They spread like wildfire.
Absolutely. Memes are powerful.
So they've really tapped into, like, all these underlying psychological things.
Definitely.
And created this community that's not just playing the game.
Right.
They're actually part of its growth and success.
It's a two-way street. The community benefits.
Yeah.
Goat Tapper benefits. Everyone wins.
Okay, but let's talk about the numbers.
Okay.
Like, are they actually seeing a return on this investment?
Let's get into the data.
Yeah, like, what's the real-world impact
Right.
that these tactics are having?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay, so let's dive into the numbers.
Okay.
You know, we've seen how Goat Tapper is really killing it with their engagement strategy.
Yeah.
But how is that actually translating into, like, real-world results?
Yeah, well, I think one of the most obvious impacts is on the value of their GTPR token.
Right.
Remember how we were talking about the goat drop auctions and how they create that surge in demand?
Yeah.
That directly impacts the token price?
Okay, so more players wanting to get in on the action means more demand for the token.
Exactly.
Which drives the price up.
Yeah, it's basic economics.
Right. Of course.
Right.
But is it just like a temporary spike?
Right.
Or is there like a lasting impact?
Well, I think it's not just a temporary thing because it's really about the increased utility of the token.
Okay.
Like the more you can do with the token,
Yeah.
the more people are going to want to hold on to it.
Right. It's not just for one specific thing.
Exactly.
It's part of the whole
The
experience.
whole ecosystem.
So, healthy token economy, healthy community.
I like that.
What about player retention, though? Are people actually sticking around, or is it just kind of like a
Right.
evolving door?
I think that's where the clever design of the events and the challenges really comes into play.
Okay.
We're constantly introducing fresh content, so
Right.
it keeps people engaged.
Yeah, combats that boredom factor.
Exactly. There's always something new to discover.
Always something to strive for.
And the boosted earnings and the bonuses
Oh, yeah.
during the events, that also helps.
Right, it's a good incentive.
Yeah, it's like positive reinforcement.
That's like, oh, if I play more, I get more rewards.
Precisely.
I'm going to keep playing.
Exactly.
So it's all very strategic, it seems.
Yeah, very much so.
And the viral challenges, I mean,
Right.
I got to imagine that's huge for growth.
Oh, absolutely.
Like every time someone shares their experience,
Yeah.
they're basically bringing in new players.
Like organic growth.
It's like the best kind of marketing.
It's fueled by authentic excitement. It's way more powerful than any paid advertising.
And then you get the referral bonuses too.
Right.
It's a classic strategy.
Yeah.
But it works, right?
It does. It incentivizes players
To spread the word.
to bring their friends in.
So it's like they've created this cycle
Mm-hmm.
where the engagement fuels growth,
Exactly.
which then strengthens the community,
Yeah.
which drives further engagement.
And it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's really smart.
It's a brilliant example of how to build a thriving ecosystem.
Okay, so, they're clearly doing a lot of things right,
Right.
but they're not stopping there, are they?
No, they're not resting on their laurels.
Like, what's next for Goat Tapper?
Well, they've hinted at some pretty exciting stuff.
Like
They've talked about expanding their seasonal events
Mm-hmm.
to include collaborations with other crypto projects.
Oh, wow, okay.
So imagine the possibilities there.
Yeah.
You're bringing together different communities.
Yeah, you're expanding.
You're offering unique rewards.
Yeah.
Creating this buzz that resonates across the entire crypto world.
That sounds pretty epic.
Yeah. It does.
And what about the people who are staking their GTPR tokens?
Right.
Any perks for them?
Oh, absolutely. They're planning to introduce exclusive VIP events for stakers.
So, taking care of the OGs.
Exactly. Rewarding loyalty, incentivizing long-term holding of the token.
So it's not just about attracting new players.
Right.
It's also about, nurturing the existing community.
100%, yeah.
And rewarding the people who are really invested.
It all comes back to that idea, strong community, strong platform.
Well, it's been a fascinating deep dive into the world of Goat Tapper.
Yeah.
They've shown us that it's not just about creating a fun game.
Right.
It's about building a community that feels valued, engaged, excited to be part of something special.
And the best part is they're just getting started.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this. If a game can make investing in real estate fun and engaging, what other seemingly serious things could be gamified in the future?
It's a great question.
Could we make learning, work, even paying taxes
Interesting.
feel like an exciting adventure?
Food for thought.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
On this deep dive into Goat Tapper.
Appreciate it.
Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.
Absolutely.
And those possibilities wide open.